We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up.
Chucky is back. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, for the first time in more than 16 years, John Gruden takes the sideline here in Oakland as coach of the Raiders. But they're in for a tough test against a playoff team from a year ago, the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime and look back to games from yesterday. But first, we head out to the East Bay. Standing by, here are...
Brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland to be seen to be believed.
They good on offense again this season with their other coach because they like 4-2.
With the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt,
when they got to play Carson so Carson can show he's back.
And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
But we still gonna win though. But that don't matter. See, they got Doug Martin started cause Marshawn Lynch got a hamstring.
Losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
But they starting Doug Martin now.
Make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
That man was starting. That man was starting last game.
That man still gonna be a star, cause he said
Marshawn Lynch ain't up here.
Marshawn Lynch don't got them damn hair.
What they do with Marshawn Lynch then?
He don't got no hamstring.
But what they do with Marshawn Lynch? I'm looking at the Raiders injury report. They don't got Marshawn Lynch.
Well, he ain't. Well, he might be your second guy.
No, this is my first season. I just started. I just got on football.
Well, you must stay away from preseason. Marshawn Lynch don't got no hamstring. He might got it cause they keep on hitting him cause they ain't getting him the damn ball and shit.
He out for the rest of the season.
Well, he might be off for the season cause they ain't getting him the damn ball. That's why he want to get injured. Gruden considers a Lynch return this season very difficult. Marshawn Lynch don't want to return because he said that offense sucks and shit because they don't want to get him autographed. That's why the Raiders don't win those games and shit. That's how the Seahawks won the championship with Marshawn Lynch. Ross Weston know how to get that man the ball. Raiders adjusted to life without Marshawn Lynch and Amari Cooper. Raiders replaced Marshawn Lynch on injured reserve with groin injury. Man, his nut hurt. That was a groin that right there by your nut. Yes, it is. That's what your groin is. Your groin muscle right there by your nut right there. And this spot right here. Marshawn Lynch placed on injured reserve may have played his final game versus Seahawks. The Seahawks did this. Cause they want to show him they know his every move. That's why he got injured on purpose, cause he ain't getting that much touches. Cause Marshawn Lynch know he ain't never got in on the Seahawks. He was getting that much touches. Jalen Ready. still ain't gonna start up with Doug Moore. No, that dude ain't no damn rookie. That dude already been there. He was recommended 18 in a beast mode. Man, they might not sign that man back next season. Man, cause that man ain't getting that much touches. That's why Marshall might not sign back his own self. Then he gonna have to retire. Pick that man up. Aaron Rodgers said, I despise Marshawn Lynch. You don't know nothing about them young bucks. Them old boys not getting Marshawn that good touch. Oh shit, if he go on Carson Wentz, Carson Wentz again him the football. Carson Wentz ain't nothing like that without without a running back. That's why he had to get another running back. Man, bring this ball to the Eagles. I guarantee you, Carson Wentz know how to work him. That man ain't going nowhere. He don't even like the Eagles. Oh shit! Oh shit! He just wanted to go with Aaron Rodgers. He just wanted to go with Aaron Rodgers. Oh shit! I think you laugh, right? You wanted to go with Aaron to fight against the Packers too. Oh, yeah, he just wanted to go on Aaron Rodgers' team.
Akeem Talib ain't coming back. No, he not. That man got a broken ankle. That man out for the season.
That man coming back. Man, that man only been out. That man got injured in the first game of the damn practice.
That dude right there, that dude that was rookie in 2017, that Farrell Cooper dude, he got a broken ankle too. He on injured reserve.
But they were out for the preseason and shit, so they coming back in week 17 and week 16.
Who Kevin Peterson?
I don't know them boys, man. That's why
They cornerback.
Patrick Peterson said he want to get traded.
Man, why he don't want to put his trust in Josh Rosen? Josh Rosen got to mature, cause when he first started on
That's why
UCLA,
Larry Johnson said he want to get traded.
when he first started on UCLA, that man sucked his first season. Then he started beast and took UCLA to the damn playoff.
That's why John Roden ain't getting Larry Fitzgerald no more time. That's why everybody want to get traded from that team. That's why all them old dudes want to get traded from that team.
Well, I bet you Josh Rosen, when that season, that man gonna be a beast, and I bet you he might not sign with them. I bet you they'll want to come back next season when that man start beast and they get traded now.
Larry Fitzgerald got 2 years on his contract. He want to be with the old dudes, Tom Brady or somebody. That's why he said he
On second down, Martin takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr.
Yeah.
They bring him down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players,
Who?
let's get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
It's a 4-yard return from a punt on 49. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. inside, complete to Cup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Come on.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive.
Yep.
And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Right down on Adam Kamara right. That's the best tight end in the draft, right? Yeah.
And
That tight end
incomplete.
started with that white tight end.
Garrett is a star.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up.
He about to become a starter.
That
That black tight end catching more yards than him this year. Yeah, he is. That black tight end, that rookie tight end catching more yards than him this year. Yeah, he is.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about
He was
this?
rookie on Madden 18.
You're under the lights. National television audience.
You wanna fuck with me?
This is for
That's why you can't even fuck with Jerry.
Oh shit. I threw a deep pass on the first play.
Play with Jerry Goff in real life. On down Madden, you can't even stop that man.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That man ain't doing shit.
Man, you don't know nothing about that man. That man came with damn with James, with whatever his name, Jesse James.
Jesse J ain't been there for no damn 2 seasons.
Jesse James came in 2016.
This man can't have been there for 2 seasons. Tyler Higbee came in 2017.
And Tyler Heath came in 2016.
2017, cause he got 2 years on his thing.
Well, Jesse James came up.
Jesse James came in 2016.
Oh, shit. Jesse James came in 2016.
and a pretty nice opening statement.
For these Raiders, a couple of years ago, 12-4, 2017, big-time disappointment, 6-10. But as they head out on offense here, optimism abound because on headset number 1 is a man named John Gruden.
And I would expect this team to take out his image in a big way. And I'm not just talking about the media look, right, with the snarling face and all. I'm talking about what he demands from his teams. Toughness on both sides of the ball. So that means they're going to run the heck out of the football. Marshawn Lynch, get ready. You're going to get a lot more touches. Now, on the defensive side, Khalil Mack, a heck of a representative for what you want from a defensive football team.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
What?
From the gun, here's Gone. Shakes off the side. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll move to 3rd down.
He's still on the Detroit line.
His arms, and we got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. So everyone's adjusting, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
You don't know how to use that man. I'm not using his playbook.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive.
You said what?
3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions.
That's damn Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers first time losing to the young buck.
No, man, because now Ty Montgomery had lost the ball. He's going to kick our cut.
But the Rams still had the lead though.
Man, you know Aaron Rodgers. They already said Ty Montgomery never knew
that damn Johnson dude would have caught the interception.
Man, Rodgers don't know that.
Johnson would have caught the interception. What I say?
Man, I ain't worried about
Then
it.
you see Johnson. How'd you know who Johnson is?
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers don't know Jordan no damn. He don't know Jordan.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down on the decline, it brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on.
chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break up? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Carr now on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mark Barron coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, we turn our attention to the Rams here as the offense comes out. And so many positive vibes around this club entering 2018. Their 3rd season back in L.A., a new stadium on the way. And coming off of last year, Charlton, you said this to me in the car on the way over. It's going to be interesting to see what this year brings.
It's because they will actually be the team that's hunted now. They haven't been that for a long time, meaning they're sitting on top of the NFC West. Many people think they might be the team to beat in the NFC overall, even with the Eagles and the Vikings staring at them.
You don't either.
Defense kept getting
What color he
better.
came
And in
from,
the
dude?
offseason, the defense added cornerback Marcus Peters and a defensive tackle.
Oh, shit.
They think that they're ready right now to challenge for
Man, that wasn't Cooper Kupp. That was Josh Reynolds.
He'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so
That man becoming a beast now, Josh Reynolds.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard.
Oh, shit, he was catching all over down Ha-Ha Clinton did. Yeah, that man was. That man was catching all over Ha-Ha Clinton did. That man, Ha-Ha Clinton did, and him went up for the ball. That man snatched the ball out Ha-Ha Clinton did's hand. He let the young buck snatch it out of his hand.
Ha-Ha Clinton did was about 4 years, man. How you could tell me that he let a young buck cash out?
That was a young buck. And Josh Reynolds would have been up for like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, he did. Oh, that man been there for like 2 or 3. That man came with Johnny Manziel. Cause they both. Yeah, he did come with Johnny Manziel.
Okay.
Him and Johnny Manziel came to the league at the same time. Cause that man was on Texas A&M with Johnny Manziel.
Okay, man.
Man, I know anyway. I know what I'm talking about.
Donald. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They give to Martin. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry.
Aaron Donald gonna win the defensive player of the year.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Goff now looking to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception or a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Carr to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
He's letting it flip. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They give it to him running left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second. 3rd and goal here. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that? You got to circle a guy around, and here he goes. No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them their kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Following the penalty, Martin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
False start, offense.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air. Goff on second down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on third. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Darren Warland. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. This is taken at his 4. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to have time, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Goff on 1st down. Here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll buy some, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there from 6 yards. They start the drive with Martin. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. John Gruden's return to the sideline, not going as planned thus far, but his Raiders do have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And some room to work. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Goff now looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Third and long. It's gone. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Martavis Bryant. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Martavis Bryant. Now a first down throw. Goff. And he's going to be whipped up and driven down. Frosty Rucker coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for his second sack of the night. From his end zone, Goff on third and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. 14. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception. And now their task is even tougher.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Don't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. Now Goff on third and goal. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule. And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they...
Throwing on third and long. Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mark Barron in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way. I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Goff on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Flush to his right. They shakes him off. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll return it from the 6. Stiff armed it. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better. And the Raiders Rams have got him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A shotgun snap for gone. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes just out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
False start, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
That's his first NFL game. Maybe give him a mulligan on the flag.
I think to, because my guess is that on the bus ride over, if he just tapped him on the shoulder, he would have jumped up and grabbed the top of the bus, don't you think?
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Again, it's Rashard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Carlson able to put this one through.
I do not know. Well, the longest a player in the NFL has kicked was 50 yards.
2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
So I say when you get about to the 55-yard line, you can kick the field goal.
They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Set now to kick
or to the 60, because that's when the field goal marker come out there when you get to the 60 yards. Like when you were 60 yards away.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on the big offensive line.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Cornell on first down, and he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFleur. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get a score closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They'll try and run it with Martin, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On second down, here's Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Carr to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Carr going to throw. Carr Nelson left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Backward.
False start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're doing some of the better pass rushes in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted. To throw his Carr. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
It's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Lonnie hurting himself.
False start, offense.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Back to throw, Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, that's Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Gone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.